guys, it's Cute Pastries, and today I thought I'd sit down and answer some of the questions that you guys have been asking me. So I recently put out my 500 subscriber special video, which was my squishy collection, and I wanted you guys to ask me some questions in the comment section of that video. I did actually receive quite a few, so I thought I'd go through some of the best ones and answer them in this video. Hopefully you guys will get to know me a little bit better, and you can comment below some facts about yourself if you would like. So ExoCrafty asked me a couple of questions, so I will start off with the questions that she asked me. So firstly, she asked, what's your favourite craft to do? My favourite craft is probably either polymer clay or resin, which I'm sure a lot of people say. Resin is very expensive, so I've only had the chance to do it a couple of times. So overall, I would say polymer clay is my most favourite because polymer clay is quite inexpensive where I live, and you can get it in lots of different colours. You can get glittery ones, you can get like granite ones, you can get loads of different effects, and with that you can really express yourself and make whatever you like, so I think that's really cool. Next, she asked, what's your favourite hobby? So obviously I enjoy crafting. I do have a lot of other hobbies as well, but I would have to say that overall my favourite hobby is crafting, which you guys probably guessed. So I guess I just love the creative side of it. I mean, with hobbies like sports and playing an instrument, which I still do enjoy, it's a lot of people doing the same thing, but with crafting it's a lot of people doing lots of different things. The next question that ExoCrafty also asked was, where do you buy your squishies? Well, I buy most of my squishies online, but there are a couple of websites which I do really recommend. I recommend modesforyou.com, paperpastels.com and pinkcupcake.com. I have bought most of the squishies in my collection from those three websites, but there are also a few other places that I buy my squishies from too. What is your favourite squishy in your collection? I have a lot of favourites, so it's kind of hard to choose. I would say my favourite squishy in my collection, even though it is a hard decision, is my Rilakkuma Honey Toast. I actually received it as a Christmas gift, but I had been wanting it for months and months and months, and I'd always seen it on websites and I'd always wanted it. I just think the little honey tag is so cute, and I love the texture of the honey on the toast, and the toast is just so soft and squishy, so I'm just going to have to say that that one's my favourite. And then the last question ExoCrafty asked was, what's the most good looking clay piece you have ever done? So I guess she means the clay piece that turned out the best or looks the best, and there are quite a few pieces I've made that I'm proud of, but I really do like this cake piece which you are looking at right now. I only recently made this as a gift, and yeah, I just think it turned out pretty cute. So next I have a few questions from someone called NanaHine2001, I think. I'm pretty sure I pronounced it wrong, so let me know in the comment section if I pronounced it right or not. I'm really sorry if I did pronounce it wrong. So they ask, when did you start collecting squishies? So I started properly collecting squishies over a year ago. They also asked who gave me my first squishy. Well, I got my first ever squishy from a trade, and I actually gave it away in my 25 plus subscriber giveaway on this channel, which is pretty sad. But yeah, it was a little squishy bun. They asked when I started crafting. Well, I've always loved creating stuff and crafting, ever since I was a little girl really. But when I started like properly getting into it, I'd say it was around 2010, 2011, so when I was a bit younger. That's when I first got into like polymer clay, and then from polymer clay I learned about other crafts and got into other crafts too. And then lastly they asked who inspired me to start crafting. Well, my auntie and my grandma have always really loved to craft, and every time I go around there we always do crafts together, so I guess that's kind of how it started. If you're talking about YouTube crafting, I was mainly inspired by So Craftastic and Paper Pastels. Looking back on it, I can't really remember how I found out about the crafting community on YouTube. I guess I was just looking around on YouTube one day, and then I just discovered loads of crafting videos, and that's how I got into it, I suppose. The Walking Chocolate asked, what's your favourite clay type? Well, my favourite clay type is definitely Sculpey. I will use Fimo, because Fimo does have some really nice colours and shades and effects and such, but I just find Fimo really hard and it takes quite a while to condition. But with Sculpey, it doesn't take long to condition at all, which makes it so much easier to work with. They asked, which company does your favourite kawaii character come from? Well, it's definitely a draw between Sanex and Sanbrio. Nick Seymour asked, do you have an Instagram? Yes, I do. It's at Cute Pastries, and I'll put it in the description box. There's also a link on my channel if you want to go check that out. That's the easiest way to get to my Instagram. And then last of all, Cupcake Fairy asked, what's a good place to get squishies from that are inexpensive? I guess I would say that the most inexpensive place to get squishies from is probably pinkcupcake.com. So that looks like all of the questions I've been asked this time round. I don't know if I'll be making another Q&A video. Tell me if you would like me to, because I'm sure there are a lot of other questions that you guys might want to ask me. So it would be super cool to get to know my subscribers as well, so you can comment anything below about yourself if you would like, and I will read them all. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to rate, comment and subscribe. Bye everyone!